wanna go on another trip, just like that one. We can take the train. Just me and you, Daddy.
As soon as you get better, okay?
I wanna go now.
The relationship that you share as a viewer with every other character is surface level at best, and it relies on you to grasp at straws with them. But the relationship that the viewer has with the characters is the most important in regards to the main character of Tomoya and Nagisa. I can't tell you how many times I ended up crying near the end because of how much I really fucking care for these characters. Sanai is extremely cute and is a great grandmother. Akio, he's just kind of really overly masculine, but he's got a good heart, I swear. When each and every single one of these characters specifically ends up getting serious, it means a lot because you're used to their playful side. This is the case with other types of characters within this show, and if there was a main plot, the main plot is contingent upon Tomoya and Nagisa's relationship outside of high school. Now listen, I'm scarred and bruised by my real life experiences, but I won't hold it to the standard of making sure that it is an absolute reflection of what the real world is like. Clannad is one of a story that should be taken as a fairy tale amongst all else. Even in fairy tales, bad things can happen. For why I say it is like a fairy tale is for its pursuit of making sure that emotions are sky high, and it places that at the forefront, while dispensing with any type of logic that might make sense. Like a toy that you put away until you want to play with it again. Truly, this might have something to do with its graphic novel background, because within that setting, what's the deal with Tomoya and his father? Why does he hate him so much? Of course, we understand the reason why, but what exactly really happened that day? What is this forgotten land? Who is this little girl? And what is this weird robot? What the heck are these light orb things? Why do they always come around at least at the end of everybody's concluding story? In the graphic novel, they were used as status symbols to effectively state when you were done with a certain story, and would go forth to unlock other stories, a la other basic story paths. Anytime a character has finally fulfilled their lifelong wishes, they would end up gaining this light orb. The lore behind it is that it grants wishes, but obviously, simultaneously, while the characters are finally truly happy, accomplishing their lifelong pursuits, both them being happy and their wishes happen at the same time. Do you get a wish because you are happy? Or are you happy because you got your wish? It's one and the same. And even if it does break the logic, the emotionality of how these light orbs work in service to the story, as a result of being from the graphic novel itself, do serve to elevate its heights in regards to its quality. So as we can see, the show not having structured logic in the most finest sense is not really the greatest flaw of its storytelling pursuits. It just happens to be a double-edged sword in some ways. But what ends up tiptoeing the middle of that double-edged sword at the very tip is definitely the little girl and the robot in the other world. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with my kind of content, and hell, even familiar with me, but I see souls and spirits rather differently than most people. I don't believe that there is a soul within a person. That's the logic that I work under, that I believe most authors even then don't even understand in themselves. I believe that people always construct order to their reality and prescribe souls and identities onto other people to make sense of the world, because when it involves spirits, souls are the very embodiment of who you are as an individual. It's your own brand. But when it comes down to your spirit, it's the way in how your brand enacts its own sense of direction through the stretches of time. It's where you go and it's what you do. If you've ever heard anybody ever say that person has a lot of spirit, it's essentially saying that they have a lot of willpower. Their will to persist and do things that are either impossible or outright strange, or just something that not everybody does all the time, is an exemplary showcase of just how superior and powerful one's spirit is. Now, I can't be sure about the light orbs. I'm not exactly sure whether they're souls or spirits or whatever the heck they are, but when it concerns the little girl and the robot, these are actually spirits. You could even take it as that they're carrying somebody's will to action, if you want to say so. If that sounds too complicated, Just understand that whenever somebody is enacting the same spirit as another from the past, regardless to even if they're the same person, it is simply them having the same spirit. Whose spirits in particular, we will discuss at a different day.
It's fine if you don't like it. Well, I mean, you'd probably rather have a girl's toy, right? Instead of a robot?
Girl toys are boring. I like robots.